Joseph Parker has failed a drugs test, and it is no other drug than cocaine. You know, the white stuff, the sniff. This is quite shocking. This is a shocking news. And myself, I did not expect this. This has been reported on every single news outlet. Sky Sport talked about it. TalkSport talked about it. The Ring magazine have written an article about it, which we're going to look at in a second. But as I said, this is news that has really shocked the boxing world and something definitely not expected from someone like Joseph Parker. So when we look at the article on the Ring magazine website, it says that Joseph Parker tests positive for cocaine on a day of Fabio Wardley fight. Now, when we go down on the article and read further, it says that a 33-year-old was tested by VADA, and the adverse analytical finding was released or was revealed on Friday morning as per The Sun. Now, it goes on to, into a bit more details, and it talks about the fact that in most cases, however, the A and B sample results are identical, and traces of cocaine, known as whatever name they call it, can be detected in urine for several days after taking the drug, which means that it will have been taken at some stage during the fight week, against Fabio Wardley. Now, it goes on to say that the VADA will now hand over the findings to UKAD and the British Boxing Board of Control, who oversees doping and punish offenders. And this is where it gets a little bit sticky. It says that although cocaine is a recreational drug and not performance-enhancing drug, the Kiwi, which is Joseph Parker, could potentially face a 2-year suspension. And then, of course, Queensbury Promotion released a statement where they said that the doping, they said that the Voluntary Doping Association, which is VADA, last night informed them about the drugs test and that they will not make any statement about it now. So look, this is quite shocking. There's two things that came to my mind when I read this, and that is, number one, why? Why would Joseph Parker take such drugs during fight week or on the day of the fight, or whatever it is, whenever it is? Why would he do that to try and enhance his performance? Because would that be the reason why he took it? Or was he just enjoying a night out and he took it? I mean, Joseph Parker, I've always seen him as a consummate professional, someone that lives the life, someone that trains and is a professional boxer and looks after his body. So I'm not expecting Joseph Parker to be out and about during fight week being on a sniff. So why would he do it? What is the reason behind trying to take something like that, going into a fight that potentially was the biggest fight of his career against Fabio Wardley, a fight that if he had won, he would have fought Alexander Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. So why would he take the chance of taking anything, right, that is not allowed in boxing? Why would he do that? And then the second thought was just pure disappointment. I am disappointed in the fact that Joseph Parker took something. I picked Joseph Parker to win this fight. I did. I picked him. I said he was going to win this fight. I think I said he was going to stop Fabio Wardley in the latter rounds. So I don't expect Joseph Parker to want to take anything that would help him in this fight, because I think he's a better boxer. I think the only thing that was a danger in that fight was Fabio Wardley's power. And I think Joseph Parker was going to find a way, around that power sort of thing and beat Fabio Wardley on points quite easily or stop him late. So it was a feeling of disappointment when I read this news and I heard it and I did some research about it and just to understand it a little bit more. I just don't know, guys. I don't know why Parker would do that. It seemed as though this is something out of character. It seems as though this is not something that Parker would do. But of course, I don't know Parker. A lot of us as boxing fans do not really know boxers. apart from them being in a ring and a few interviews here and there. We don't know what they do before or after fight. And although it seemed as though this is out of character for Joseph Parker, I cannot vouch for him as a character, as a person, because I don't really know him personally. But from what I've seen, I think he was a consummate professional, lives a life, a boxing man, a family man, and I wasn't expecting him to be involved with anything like this. So, as a boxing fan, as someone that likes Joseph Parker and wanted him to win, and on this channel, I have advocated for Joseph Parker getting his title shot so many times. You can go through my videos. I've made a lot of videos saying that it's been unfair, the way he's been treated, and that he needs to get his title shot because he deserves that shot against Alexander Usyk. So naturally, I'm disappointed to hear that he's taken C-Kane, or he's been on a sniff before or during the day of the Fabio Wardley fight. So look, it's shocking, but there's a few things to really sort of ponder on, because number one, if Joseph Parker was not going to get a title shot before, it is quite prevalent and it is quite easy to say right now that Joseph Parker is not going to get that title shot, because I thought that Frank Warren was finding ways to not give Parker his shot. And I just feel like this is going to be one reason where they're going to go, we're not going to give Parker his shot, or we're not going to give Parker any opportunities, because now he's got to clear his name, he's got to come out, he's got to do whatever he has to do to if it was a mistake, whatever it is, if this is true, then, he has to take some time to clear his name, and maybe he might get a punishment, a 2-year ban from, the British Board of Control, or from UCAD, or from whoever, because he failed his drugs test. And I don't think now, he gets his title shot again. So every opportunity for Joseph Parker to become a 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, unfortunately, right now, guys, it might be over. Joseph Parker's dream of becoming a 2-time heavyweight champion, right now, I don't see it because of this news, because of this situation here where he's failed a drugs test. And if a promoter was not keen on you before, with this news coming out, I don't think this promoter will be keen on you at all. Or again, all the opportunities that he was going to give you before, he's not going to give you anymore, because he doesn't want to attach himself to someone that has been banned 2 years, or someone that has been caught being on a sniff before a massive fight, a fight of his career. So look, you guys get in the comment section and let me know what you thought and what you think about this news and how you process this. All you Joseph Parker fans in New Zealand, in Australia, in the UK, in Europe, wherever you are, please get in the comment section and let me know how you genuinely feel about this, because for me, it is shocking. I'm disappointed. I wasn't expecting this, but here we are. So get in the comment section and let me know. My name is Bright. This is the Bright Show Podcast Boxing. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.